Before I get to President Jonathan and his no bars lashing on Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Wike and the judiciary and Akpabio and all of them, I want to bring you this amputated soldier whose life has been basically wasted, who Nigerians don't think about, because that's the kind of country we live in. And as you look at him, I want you to wonder if the drug dealer that rules your country, or the thug who runs Abuja, or the rubber stamp who runs the Senate, people who run around Nigeria with all kinds of security, I want you to think about whether they provided the backup security that this young man needed. And if they had done so, he wouldn't be amputated. Take a listen.
This hand were not caught in the hospital. No. It was at the blast, immediately at the blast, these hands were caught. This eye, gone immediately. They only removed some shafts and some sand, clean it in the hospital, because sand were full in the eyes and blood everywhere. So they have to clean it, and what you are seeing in this eye now is artificial eye. This is rubber that is there. I can't see with the eye. It's rubber that is there. This ear gone immediately. In short, the tutu ear, everything burst. The eardrum burst. It was in the office that you have to clean everything and cut a skin from my lap to cover the two ears. Then this ear now, even as far after the covering, I cannot hear with this ear, but I can hear 25% from this ear. That is the reason why you see, when somebody is talking to me, I will have to go down like this in order to listen, especially from the live stream. I'll go down like this in order to listen to the person.
Tonight I think of my home, the home where I was born.
Hello, everybody. Once again, this is Fred Wanko coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on Allen TV. And as usual, I'd like to say good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are around the world. Now to the sound bites that will bring down the drug-dealing president you guys have. Let's start out with sound bites from former President Jonathan. They are very powerful. I've never seen him this outspoken about the drug dealer that runs your country.
We're talking about building a society where no one is oppressed, as reflected in the top paragraph of our national anthem. As a former president and also from the Niger Delta, when the issue of suspending the governor came up, I think people call on me, oh, President Jonathan, oh, President Obasanjo, you should say something. People expected us to say something. Of course, what is happening in Nigeria today regarding the situation in River State is like an Indian proverb that said that if somebody is sleeping, really sleeping, you can easily wake up that person. But if the person is pretending to sleep, you find it difficult to wake up that person. The key actors in Nigeria, from executive to the legislature, luckily Senator Binta and others are here, and the judiciary, they know the correct thing to do, but they are refusing to do it. They are pretending to sleep. And waking such a person is extremely difficult because the person knows the right thing. A clear abuse of offices, clear abuse of power, clear abuse of privileges, cutting across from the three arms of government, from the executive to the parliament to the judiciary. And I always plead with our people that whatever we do affects everybody. And sometimes we do things and we think that it doesn't affect us. I've been a president before, and even after leaving office as a former president, people get to me. Why is that our passport is not valued that much? Why is that Nigerians are not given the kind of treatment we're supposed to receive at international airports? Sometimes we think it's because of Yahoo boys or 419ers. No, not only them. Yes, they are part of the problem. But whatever happens in a country, decisions that are taken by the executive arm of government, decisions that are taken by the parliament, judicial decisions affect everybody. For example, no businessman can bring his money to invest in a country where the judiciary is compromised, where a government functionary can dictate to judges what judgment they will give. No man brings his money to invest in that economy because we are taking a big risk. So whatever we do affects everybody. And if we must build a nation for our children and our grandchildren, no matter how painful it is, we must strive to do what is right. It may cost us, but we must endeavor and pay the price to insist on doing what is right. Whether you are holding an executive office as a president, a minister, or a governor, or a special advisor, or executive, whether you are holding an office in the parliament, senate, or rep, whether you're a judicial officer at the high courts or appellate courts, we must strive to do what is right. If we want to build a nation that our children will be proud of. As we engage in these discussions, let us remember that promoting social change is not a one-time event, but a continuous process. It requires a sustained commitment, collective action, and unwavering dedication to the values that promote good governance. Let us also recognize that social change is a shared responsibility, one that requires the active participation and engagement of all stakeholders, including civil society, the private sector, and governments.
Continuing on the sound bites, the skeptics say that nothing can change in Nigeria. They say that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has locked up the judiciary, he has locked up the legislature, he has locked up the executive, he has locked up the people, and nothing can change. I go against the grain and say Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not be president of Nigeria come 2027. These young people, the Gen Z, are not tolerating it anymore. And when you have the President Jonathan's finally speaking, and you have that book Babangida wrote, forget the lies he told in it. He also told a lot of truths, and he pointed a lot of fingers. When you have the Obasanjos who have been speaking, then you have these Gen Zs now coming out, all out, ready to be killed if that's what it takes. And you know they are going to always be backed up by Dele Farotimi and Aisha Yesufu and Mayegun and Yemi Adamolekun and all these people out there. And how can you forget my humble self? We are out to take our country back. Ladies and gentlemen, and their sound bites, this is Nigeria's hope.
One on tomato paste, just one, 250. That's 500. One of this is 250. That's 500. This, as you're seeing it like this, 300 naira. For one onion, 300 naira. Stay with me, oh. This was just the most shocking of 300 naira. It's not even up to 10. I promise you, 300 naira. For rodo, for pepper, 300. Are you guys seeing this, or am I dreaming? The one that now really 250 for one egg. For one egg. And this is all of this is enough for one meal. Just for one meal, as in like breakfast or lunch or whatever. And you know, I'm one of those people that were like, oh, it is well. I was one of the it is well people in this country. But right now, it's not looking too good for us. I'm so sorry, somebody will come up and speak her mind and say, oh, this and this is wrong, this and this is, I'm actually feeling pain in this country. And there are some people in her comments saying nonsense things, as if after you do not write the comments, you do not enter the market with her. As if after you do not write the comments, you do not go and enter markets. As if I did not go on the news saying all of that nonsense. You did not enter the market. I'm sorry, is this enough evidence for you? I'm spending 3,000 naira just to one meal, and they said that cooking is easier. I'm so sorry. 17 years old. It should not be like that. It should actually not be like that. I don't get. I really don't. Me, I'm going to go and buy milk and granola. Tell me you are so Gary tonight because there's nothing else. It cannot. People not kill me in this country. It's not funny anymore. Like, guys, let's actually talk. Let's actually say something. I beg. We stand the rain.
I have two more. The next one is a very popular content writer, influencer. Her name is Phoebe from Kogi State. Very, very funny. This time she's not being funny. This time she's more or less saying, me too. I'm standing with Ray. And we after Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And these young ladies are not hiding their faces. They're saying, come get me. Here she is.
I have the best father in the world. I have the best father in the world. Which person papa can be president? No, now which person papa be president? Now so that one carry microphone. If they praise the papa, they do this. I can't they shame on your behalf. I can't they hide. I they listen to the video. I can't they hide. I don't want to look your face because shame can't they catch me. Which kind of nonsense be that one? If you know say you know if you do something, you know go rest. You know go rest. They force you because tell me why people go they complain. Una not even fit do anything. Una not fit do. If small mosquito bites president now, he go sabi fly out of the country go receive treatment. But we wait there inside now, maybe they suffer abi. How of una wait their power? What are you people doing? This is the worst government ever. If you dey go market, you go know the price of things, even down to clothes. Go and price clothes. For Lagos, yes, before you come up from here to here, they see 4,000 naira, 5,000 naira. Okay, if you want go come now, that's 8,000 naira in a day. Imagine you want to move more than 3 times. How much is leaving your account for just ride or like for just transportation, food unko, other things unko. If person talk now, to they look for the one way person talk, where una go use against them in future, blah blah blah. I go still come do politics if I want to do in future. If you like, show me this video. That's your business. Do you understand? Wetin that they talk make the country good. Is it that hard? People know people dey in all these offices where they in charge of things like this. If you see people they complain like this, what are you supposed to do? You sit the president down, you tell him this is what's supposed to happen, this is what's supposed to happen. Advice, where are the advisors? Wetin una dey use money do? If not to do wardrobe allowance, una sabi. If not to fly from one place to the other, una sabi. Oh yeah, make the country good. No. If not to send una children out of the country go school, una go sabi that one. Are you not even ashamed? Are you not ashamed? You're pushing your family out of the country. Then we in the country now we should suffer. Now they say when the shot finish, they go shut up. I hope other countries are seeing this thing too. Shame on Nigeria. Yes, you see, say I purposely wear green because yes, now this one be their color. Yes, now make we not even talk about light situations. Say, more no talk that one. This will not be tribalism or we they do this one, we they do that one. We just they talk say person where they in power now, if they do rubbish, no cap. Like please just chill. If you cannot do anything, come out. It's not that hard. Maybe person just look for way give president doggy. Maybe he might go calm down. I think that is what he needs at this point. Because they say if you come, you will calm down. I don't think that man have come in years. I don't think so. Because if he has come in years, he will not be behaving the way he's behaving. Yes, now make they find one girl, give Mr. President, make him knack craze come out from his body.
Men are no vex, no be me talker. But I'm just telling you, these Gen Z people are sick and tired of Tinubu.
Being Nigerian is like being in a toxic, narcissistic relationship with a man. He would gaslight you into believing that he's the best thing for you. He would tell you how there's nothing else better out there, so you keep staying in the same hot spot for the rest of your days till one day you realize enough is enough. Nigeria has been in so much depression for so long that they are even afraid to stand up for themselves and speak up. You know, God gives us opportunities all the time, but we just fail to see it. God physically cannot come down from heaven and say, listen, I saved my whole people. So he sends you a sign. A few days ago, this girl made a video, and that was the perfect opportunity. Not that she said anything that we don't already know, but that was the time for everyone to stand up and speak for what they believe in. Radio silence is what Nigeria is doing right now. And what pains me very much is we have been crying for years. Before this administration, we were crying about Buhari's administration. Now, when this one came into power, the only thing I said is, may we never pray for a Buhari again. And And guess what? We are at the point where I wish it was Buhari in power right now, because at least then things were still realistic than now. We cried for 3 days, just 3 days. And we have people like Mr. Sheikh Tinubu coming out and saying how people are coming for his father. Nigeria has been coming for us from the beginning. He's coming for your father. No, that is your father, not ours. My father is dead. My father is gone. And he did not live a great life. And you know why? Because of the same government. My father studied in Romania, engineering, roads and bridges. And he worked for the Ministry of Works and Housing. And I saw this man, my father, do great things and create great roads. But it came a time when they had to build a bridge, and there were certain people who were trying to cut the funds in less than half just so they can pocket it. And when my father refused to do that, they suspended him. Suspension was supposed to be 3 months. It ended up 4 years. I watched my father go down, like he became a shadow of himself. He became ruthless because that was the only way for him to express the pain he felt. So with all the education and all the travel and all the intelligence, it amounted to nothing. He had a vision for his family. He had a vision for his children, but he couldn't fulfill it because the government somehow found a way to screw him over. And you tell us not to cry. From a young age, from 13, I already knew, do not trust people in power. Do not trust rich people. They only care about their own satisfaction. We've cried for only 3 days. 3 days, and it's a problem. While the rest of you sit and distract yourself with celebrities and famous people and rich people, and you watch their lives and you see them and you think, oh, I wish one day. No, the time is now. We are not asking for gold or diamonds. We are asking for peace of mind. Today of all days, I could be doing anything. I could be painting. I could be trying to find more ways to make money. But no, look what I'm doing. Look at my jerry cans. I'm going to source for petrol. And you know why? There is scarcity today. We are screaming about hardship and pain, and what we needed right now is scarcity of petrol. We are suffering. I do not care for publicity. I do not care for likes. I do not care for comments. I am speaking about important things that should worry you. I keep saying, me, I'm fine. Oh, you see me, you see I'm shining. I am fine. But I would not sit and let everyone suffer around me and I think I'm winning. There's no winning when you're relaxed alone. Instead of people to focus, they are distracting themselves with nonsense. Every single person I know from different classes, either you're rich or you're middle class or you're poor, is complaining, but they're doing it in secret. They're doing it privately. They don't want to come out and speak because indirectly or directly, they're in bed with these same people.
She just nailed it. That's the bane of my discussion today. Directly or indirectly, many Nigerians, especially the older ones, they come out and give this lip service about how bad Tinubu is, but they're looking for opportunities to become part of that looting. And they sit on the side and admire the gross abuse of power of these people. They admire their entourages and all that. We need to stop this vain admiration of crooks. Crooks are crooks. If we're going to change our country, we all need to come out in unison every day, 24 hours a day, talking the truth, speaking truth to power, speaking truth to Tinubu's power. This has to stop. Nigeria has to change. And believe me, contrary to what the people who admire the nonsense see, Nigeria is changing. And this Gen Z are going to be the ones that grab that power from Tinubu. It doesn't matter how many lives it costs. They are going to take it. If Tinubu becomes president again in 2027, Nigeria is finished. It's all our responsibilities to do what it takes to disgrace this drug dealer and his thug from River State out of office. Ladies and gentlemen, Once again, this is Fred Wanko coming to you from our studios in Chicago with another edition of Bold Talk on Island TV. And until next time, good night and God bless. And before I forget, don't forget to share, don't forget to like, don't forget to leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe.
Tonight I think of my home, the home where I was born. I think of my family and the poor farmhouse we had. There in my home, we had no sophistication. We had no timepiece, the cockcrow and the sun, all we had. Rise early at sunup, we'd go to the farms, drive the monkeys away from the maize farms, and the birds away from the rice farms. Come back home at sundown, sometimes a little later.